Breaking alert, a massive entity has just breached the city.
Celine wanted to turn HUNTRIX into emotionless combat machines. And after the experiment, we became real robots, assigned one mission:
hunt the Saja boys.
The moment we stepped out of the lab, the sky suddenly went dark, and the ground shook beneath us.
Something huge is getting close.
A massive demon charged straight at us, smashing a building as it came.
Perfect timing. I've been wanting to test this new armor.
All three of us activated robot mode at once. The demon roared and lunged. I rushed in and slammed a blow into its body. Mira drove a punch into its stomach. Zoe kicked hard into its head. The demon staggered, reeling. It tried to swing back, but we stayed tight on it, forcing it backward, step by step. Just as we were about to finish it, a voice rang out.
Rumi, aren't we your target? Come on then.
Go after them! But this demon... Zoe, the target is the Saja boys.
The Saja boys split up and vanished in 3 different directions.
We split up too. Be careful.
I chased Romance into the forest. A single beat later, he was gone. No sound. Like he'd never been there at all. I stopped, scanning the trees, straining for any sign.
A trap! Come out, Jinu! I know you're here!
You're usually very smart. But today, you were so impatient you walked right into my trap.
I whirled around. I leveled my sword at him. The instant I was about to strike, something inside me shorted out. My body went slack. The armor dissolved.
Rumi, what's wrong? Are you okay?
Every sound faded and I blacked out.
Bobby! Bobby! Where are you?
After that, Jinu carried me to Bobby's lab.
Rumi, how did this happen? She short-circuited. Hurry! Treat her! Why? What did you do to Rumi? Stop talking. She's not gonna make it if you don't move.
Bobby rushed to the control panel. His hands were shaking, his eyes darting around like he was trying to remember the right sequence.
I'm done for. Which button? Which one is it? Get out of the way.
Jinu stared at the system for a second, then pressed a button on instinct.
Start repairs.
Electricity surged through my body. My body convulsed again and again, each jolt like I was being torn apart and put back together. Right after that, Mira and Zoe were brought in too.
Bobby, save her!
Their bodies were rigid and unmoving, like machines that had been completely powered down. Bobby looked at them, his face turning pale.
Both of them too? Save her.
Once the system rebooted, all 3 of us gradually came to. The cold numbness was gone. The hollow, bloodless emptiness of a robot was gone. We were back to our original selves. Jinu stayed by my side and took care of me for days. Every time I opened my eyes, he was there, as if he'd never left.
Why are you being so good to me when I've been trying to kill you this whole time?
Because I know your heart was never as hard as that steel armor.
Celine stood outside the door. She let out a quiet sigh, then turned and walked away.
Lately, it seems like I've started to like someone.
Jinu, you're so handsome!
Just then, Mira burst into my room.
Rumi, what are you doing?
I panicked and put the photo down.
Rumi, what is this? Why do you like the enemy? It's not what you think, Mira.
Mira stepped forward and smashed the frame. I rushed to stop her, but she shoved me away. I fell to the floor. Zoe ran over to help me up.
Are you okay, Rumi? Your leg is bleeding. Are you hurt?
I'm fine, Zoe. I'm okay.
Mira hurriedly handed the first aid kit to Zoe. I grabbed Mira's hand.
Mira, let me explain. It was last night. It was pouring. My phone died, so I couldn't call for a ride. I stood there waving, but no one stopped, so I ran home in the rain.
The road was too slippery and I fell. Blood started spreading across the wet pavement.
And right then, an umbrella opened over me. It was Jinu. Jinu carefully bandaged my wound.
Thank you, Jinu.
And he carried me home through the rain. I felt grateful, so... Mira, don't be mad at Rumi anymore.
Mira didn't say anything. She just wrapped my wound, then walked out. That night, Jinu's cat came to deliver a letter to me. I held it for a long time, struggling with whether I should go meet him or not. I had just stepped toward the door when I saw Mira in the living room, sharpening her sword. I was afraid of Mira, so I didn't go to the meeting place. On the other side, Jinu waited for me until morning. I didn't come. Worried, he came to my house.
Get out of my house!
Mira scattered farewell salt and drove him away. That night, Zoe saw how sad I was.
Rumi, I'll help you.
She made an excuse to pull Mira into a room
Mira, let's go!
so I could slip out. When I arrived, Jinu was already waiting. He handed me a bag of medical supplies. I took it shyly and quietly said thank you. I had just turned to leave when Jinu followed me.
Actually, that night in the rain, your phone died because I secretly unplugged your charger.
Then what about the taxis that didn't stop?
That was me too. I asked Abby's group to hypnotize them, to blind them so they couldn't see you.
I angrily dropped the medical bag with a thud.
Why would you do that to trick me?
Because only that way would make you notice me.
I froze, my heart stopping for a beat.
Why did you have to do that?
Because Rumi, I think
Suddenly, there was a noise from behind us.
Sorry. You two go on. I won't interrupt.
I should go. I don't think Zoe can hold out against her anymore.
On my way home, I thought to myself,
The truth is, I knew everything. I knew you were following me. When the cars wouldn't stop, I was secretly happy. More than that, the rain that night, it only rained where I was. But honestly, I liked the feeling of leaning against Jinu's steady shoulder.
It's just, if I really fall in love with him, I'm afraid Mira will lose her mind.
when I walked into the house, I only saw Zoe sitting in the corner of the room.
Zoe, what are you doing? Where's Mira?
She went out to meet Abby.
Rumi, stay home, okay? I'm gonna meet baby too.
In the middle of the night, I jolted awake like someone was choking me. A shadowy figure stood at the foot of the bed. A demon.
Mira,
It only said one sentence.
Zoe, help!
Rumi, you have only 24 hours left to live.
Right then, Mira and Zoe rushed into the room.
Stay away from our Rumi.
I sat there on the bed, completely stunned, my whole body frozen. Mira turned to me.
Are you okay?
I pulled up my sleeve. On my wrist, a glowing countdown appeared.
A countdown?
You have 24 hours left to live?
I nodded. Silence. Exactly one beat.
Rumi, I don't believe it. I have to find a way to save you.
Zoe, stop. If I only have 24 hours left, then I should live one really happy day. What do you want to do? Cancel the entire rehearsal schedule. That line goes hard. Come on, we're gonna enjoy this together. Woo! Gather says.
The next morning, just as the sun came up, the three of us decided to go to the first convenience store we could find.
Instant noodles, here we come.
Yay, I'm starving.
Let's go, I can't wait.
Right? That was amazing.
But the moment we stepped outside,
Wait, look who it is.
we saw our manager in the distance.
Why are you skipping practice? Go practice right now!
No, Bobby, I'm not going. Rumi's running out of time. Look, it's not even 20 hours left.
I held out my wrist.
Then we'll all take today off.
This is the best day. I love these little shops. I could browse here forever. Girls, look, that's exactly what I was telling you about.
At the convenience store, I ate 3 cups back to back. I slurped loudly. My eyes rolled back. My arms and legs went rigid. And then, everything went dark.
Rumi,
Call an ambulance!
please don't die. Rumi, breathe.
At the hospital, the doctor looked at me.
This situation is dangerous.
Dangerous? To what extent? Doctor, tell us the truth. Is she about to run out of time?
The doctor paused for a beat, staring at the 3 of them like he was looking at a group of fans who were way too deep in character.
If we don't treat her in time, she might have already.
No, please don't leave me.
Mira started crying.
Rumi, I don't want to lose you.
Even the manager's eyes turned red.
Promise, I'll never make you practice again.
The doctor just stood there, looking more and more confused.
Wait, why are you crying like this is a drama?
Zoe sniffled.
Because she's gonna die. Doctor, please save her.
The doctor blinked, then leaned in to check my throat, listened to my lungs, and pressed on my stomach. I let out a cage cough. The doctor exhaled.
She's just choking, and she has a stomach ulcer from eating spicy food, that's all.
The whole room froze.
Stomach ulcer? Then what about the clock on her wrist?
The doctor looked at my wrist, then looked at Mira.
What clock? What are you guys talking about?
Zoe grabbed my arm.
Right here. Why is there nothing here?
That can't be. I saw it earlier too.
I finally managed to breathe out, still hoarse.
I saw it clearly.
I'm asking seriously, are you all filming a show?
Right then, the hospital room door burst open.
Hey, hi.
Mira shot to her feet.
Jinu? What are you doing here?
The truth is, I was the one who planned to scare her.
Jinu, you dare!
Because I see how packed her schedule is every single day. I just wanted her to have a chance to rest for one day.
Bobby stood off to the side, looking at me with an awkward expression. I lunged forward in anger.
Jinu, you know how terrified I was?
Hello, I'm RUMI, a member of the group HUNTRIX. Today, I want to tell you a story that kept me awake for months about a faceless man and how I took back control of my own image. The concert in Osaka ended late. I returned to the dressing room and had just sat down when I heard a faint click. At first, I thought it was the sound of a light switch, but when I looked up at the mirror, I saw a tiny red dot blinking. A miniature camera. I couldn't believe my eyes. The reflection in the mirror, my own face, suddenly looked terrified and lost. My hands trembled so badly that I nearly dropped my phone while calling my manager. He immediately contacted the backstage crew, and within minutes, the security team arrived. When the staff removed the mirror, a small hidden camera no bigger than 2 fingers fell to the floor. The memory card was still inside. And worse, the police later found 2 more cameras, one in the makeup room and one in the restroom. The organizers immediately locked down the entire backstage area and canceled the next morning's show. I thought it was over. But around midnight, my phone lit up a text from an unknown number.
Hello, RUMI. If you don't want your footage spreading online, stay silent.
I froze. No one except the crew knew my phone number. That meant he was close, maybe one of the staff members. The police worked with the cybersecurity division to trace the message. The number turned out to be an unregistered prepaid SIM, but through network activity and IP data, they were able to track down the device that sent it. The results shocked everyone. That phone had connected multiple times to the internal network of the concert team. It belonged to a technician who had joined the crew only a week earlier. By the time investigators reached his residence, he was gone. His room was a mess, and his company laptop had been wiped clean. Every clue suggested he had planned his escape in advance. From the data recovered in the memory card, the police uncovered his true identity. He was part of a black market ring that traded in private videos of celebrities. He had secretly filmed many singers and actresses, then sold the clips for massive sums of money. The discovery made my blood run cold. If I hadn't noticed that blinking red light, my face, my body might have ended up in the hard drives of hundreds of strangers. I decided not to stay silent. I posted a single line on social media. If you think artists are something to be sold, you're wrong. The sentence spread like wildfire. Other companies began inspecting their dressing rooms, and venues everywhere started tightening security. 2 months later, the police caught him in Tokyo. On his computer, they found more than 300 hidden videos of female artists, including me. He didn't try to defend himself. He just stared at me in silence for a long time. I never watched any of those videos. All I remember is the freezing moment when I stood before that mirror, realizing someone had turned my private space into their spectacle. Since then, I always check every corner before changing. Not because I'm afraid, but because I know. If I hadn't spoken up, there would still be countless others being filmed in silence. Some people say I'm too cautious. But I know one truth. Once your privacy has been violated, you will never feel safe the same way again. Hello, I'm RUMI. Today, we were invited to the grand opening of a brand new adventure park, the one with the longest roller coaster in the world. The organizers excitedly suggested,
HUNTRIX, you 3 are today's special guests. How about taking the very first ride?
Zoe, Mira, and I looked at each other. All 3 of us swallowed hard. Fans were screaming like crazy, cameras pointed straight at us. Refusing would look bad, agreeing felt like certain death. Finally, Zoe sighed.
Fine. Let's do it. We're demon hunters after all.
I smiled, but inside I just wanted to run away. We were taken to the very front row. The afternoon wind hit my face, and I could hear screaming from the rides nearby. The announcement speaker sounded.
Attention, please! For your safety, please remove hats, sunglasses, shoes, bags, and phones and place them in the lockers. Do not bring them onto the ride. Thank you!
Sitting next to me was a girl around 18, her hands trembling inside her hoodie pocket as if she were hiding something. Before I could even ask, the coaster shot forward. The wind ripped past my ears. The speed was so intense I could barely breathe. A minute later, we reached the highest point, and right then, I heard a small cracking sound. No! I saw the fangirl beside me panic as her phone slipped out of her hand, but it was too late. The phone dropped straight down, and a second later, a sharp metallic sound echoed from the wheels behind us. The coaster shook. Hard. Mira screamed.
What is that?
Red warning lights along the track lit up one after another. Through the roaring wind, I heard the urgent announcement.
Wheel obstruction detected. Emergency stop activated.
Then, clunk. The coaster came to a complete stop, at a height where just looking down made your stomach drop out of your body. The fangirl turned pale.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to record HUNTRIX.
I grabbed her hand, even though mine was just as cold.
It's okay. Stay calm. Rescue is coming.
Behind us, Mira and Zoe both looked drained and pale. Time passed painfully slowly. The wind was so strong it whipped my hair across my face. The fangirl was sobbing, clinging to the safety bar. 1 minute, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. The rescue team climbed up the maintenance ladder from the ground. The entire area was blocked off.
All right. We're starting to bring everyone down now.
Finally, I heard the sentence everyone had been waiting for. They slowly unlocked the safety restraints, secured harnesses around each person, and guided us along the side rail walkway. When we landed on the ground, she broke into tears but still held onto my hand.
Rumi, I'm so sorry if this caused trouble for you. Hey, you didn't hurt me. We all made it out safely. That's what matters.
Zoe collapsed onto the ground with a long sigh.
We are never accepting another roller coaster invitation again.
I laughed weakly.
Yeah, demon hunters can fight demons, but roller coasters? No thanks!
Mira, however, cheerfully shouted.
That was exhilarating. Let's go play something else. No, never again! Oh my god, I can't breathe.
Hello, I'm Rumi, a member of the idol group HUNTRIX. Today, I want to tell you a story I will never forget. One rainy night, I only meant to stop by a convenience store to buy some water, but ended up walking straight into a real kidnapping. That night, we had just finished our final rehearsal for the Los Angeles tour. I was so exhausted I didn't want to talk to anyone. I just wanted something cold to drink. The American sky was gray. The rain was falling softly like mist, and the street leading back to the hotel was almost empty. When the car stopped at an intersection, I told my manager to head back first and decided to walk alone to the artist's dorm nearby. On the way, I saw a small convenience store, its neon lights glowing white through the rain. I pulled up the hood of my jacket and stepped inside. The doorbell chimed softly. Ting. The air inside was strangely quiet. A young clerk was stacking items on a shelf, and at the counter stood a man in a black hoodie with the hood pulled low over his head. I didn't pay much attention. I just grabbed a bottle of water and a sandwich, planning to pay quickly and leave. But as I passed the instant noodle aisle, I noticed a little girl crouching between two shelves, clutching a torn doll. Her face was pale, her wide eyes filled with fear. I froze. She looked about 6 years old, wearing a thin pink sweater, barefoot. When our eyes met, she shook her head slightly, her lips trembling without sound.
Help me.
I forced myself to stay calm and pretended to browse for more items. The man at the counter glanced my way, his sharp, cold eyes sweeping across me. My instincts went on high alert. I walked up to the register, smiling lightly. Excuse me, could you ring me up first? I'm kind of in a hurry. He smirked.
Wait a sec. I'm still buying something for my daughter.
Daughter? I looked at the girl again. She lowered her head, her small shoulders shaking. The cashier looked at me, then at the girl, his eyes blinking subtly, as if to signal something. I realized he was suspicious too. I pretended to check my phone, quietly dialing 911, then slipped it into my jacket pocket, turning the volume all the way down. My heart was pounding. The man yanked the girl closer, his hand gripping her shoulder tightly.
Let's go.
I took half a step forward, my tone calm. Looks like she's hurt. Let me take a quick look.
No need.
He snapped, his eyes flashing with menace. The air froze. I could hear the clock on the wall ticking, each second stretching longer than the last. The cashier quietly lifted the phone under the counter, pretending to call a manager but actually sending a message for help. I looked straight at the man and said slowly, "There are cameras here. You don't want any trouble, do you?" He hesitated, glancing around. And right then, the sound of police sirens echoed from afar, cutting through the rain-soaked night. He panicked. His grip on the girl tightened as he pulled her toward the back door. My body reacted before I could think. I lunged forward and grabbed the child's arm. The girl screamed, a small sound that tore through the silence. He shoved me hard to the floor and bolted. The door slammed open, glass rattling against the wall. I saw his shadow disappearing into the rain, but red and blue lights flashed across the street as 2 officers rushed in, shouting,
"Police! Freeze!"
A loud thud, the sound of impact. The man was wrestled to the ground, handcuffed, screaming incoherently. I sat up, trembling, gasping for breath. The little girl threw herself into my arms, sobbing. I was so scared. "It's okay now. You're safe," I whispered, holding her tightly as my tears mixed with the rain. The next morning, the headlines read, "Famous idol group member saves young girl from kidnapping." The company told me not to make any public statements, but it didn't matter anymore. I understood then. Sometimes, a bottle of water bought in the rain can take you across the line between the ordinary and fate.